luck, Tonto?
None, Kemosabe. Me not find tracks anywhere.
Neither did I. Come on, we'll head back to the point we lost them.
No use, Kemosabe. Hard surface, hide footprints. We not pick up track here.
We can't let them get away. Not after they've robbed a bank. You know who they were?
When me hear shooting at bank, me not stop to ask questions. Me come after you quick.
Do you have any idea how much they stole?
Must be plenty. Whole town stirred up. We go back trying to find out more.
I would lose too much time. I'm convinced they're still somewhere in this area.
You not think them headed for border?
I doubt it. They seem to be riding in a circle.
Me wonder about that, too. Why bank robbers stay so close to town after them get money? What them want?
The only way we can find out is keep on their trail. Come on.
We'll find Carter and the girl, Jake. Just don't be sore at me.
Why not? If you hadn't let Carter see your face at the holdup, we wouldn't be riding after him now. Why didn't you kill him at the bank?
I tried to, I tell you. He just ran away too fast. You guys were still in the vault grabbing the money.
Shut up. What'd you find out?
Looks like they cut off towards Devil's Pass.
Dad! Dad!
You run along, Jane. I can't make it any further. I've lost too much blood.
I'm staying with you, Dad.
I shouldn't let you run off with me like this. Just didn't think. You got to get away, Jane. You got to run, honey.
I'm not leaving. Not without you.
But they're right behind us. They'll kill us both now. They know I saw the one with a scar on his face.
Well, maybe they won't find us behind this rock. You have to rest. I'll get the horses and hide them. Dad! Dad!
Kemosabe, you hear girl call?
Out here, Tonto? It doesn't seem likely.
Me imagine, maybe.
We've been listening to sounds for so long that our ears may be playing us tricks.
You right. It's not likely girl involved in bank holdup. We ride on?
Tonto, look.
Footprints. 2 horses. But when we see tracks before, there are more than 2 horses.
Dad!
You're right, Tonto. That is a girl's voice.
Where it come from?
From over there. Come on.
Oh, no. No. You murdering coyote, you leave my father alone.
We not hurt you.
Stop lying. You chased us this far. Now you want to kill my father because you recognize one of your gang.
We're not chasing you. We're your friends.
You're outlaws, aren't you?
Jane.
Dad.
Jane, you're not the men after us. Who are you? Why do you wear that mask?
Never mind the mask. You're in trouble. We'd like to help you.
We've got to believe them, Jane. Outlaws. They're trying to murder my daughter and myself.
Dad was in the bank alone today when it was robbed. I was waiting for him outside.
Cashier pulled down one of the outlaws' masks. They killed him. I got away. Saved my daughter, Willie.
Kemosabe, men, come up pass.
Quick, your best.
Ground's all churned up, like they didn't know which way to turn. They must be close by.
What do you do, Kemosabe?
Wherever these outlaws are, we must turn them aside for the time being.
You take big risk with that vest on. They think you man they must kill.
I hope to lead them far enough away before I give them the slip.
I don't understand why you're helping us.
You will, Miss Jane. Tonto, get the horses behind the rock. I'll be back.
There goes the old man now.
And where's the girl?
What difference does it make? She didn't see your face. It's the old man we want. Come on.
Me hide horse is good.
Dad.
What happened to him?
Well, he's smarter than I gave him credit for.
And we can still catch him.
Which way you gonna start looking, stupid? He's let us on the ground that's too hard. We don't stand a chance of following his hoof prints now.
What are we gonna do?
We're going to start back to town, take this cash to the boss.
Then what? You can't let Carter get away.
This is the boss's problem. We'll dump it in his lab, and he'll be in as much trouble as we will if he don't stop that old man from giving out Cliff's description. Let's go.
Who's that?
My friend, him come back now. You'll be safe. You get clue who men are, Kimasabi?
Not much of a chance, Tonto.
Thanks a lot for everything. I'm Jane Carter, and this is my father. I suppose there's no use asking your name. If you wanted to be known, you wouldn't wear that mask.
That's right. May I have my hat, please? Too bad there weren't more of you to catch the crooks. You'd sure get the reward money.
Mr. Carter, I'm not after any reward. I'm helping you because I want to see the bank's money returned. If the people around here go broke, it can harm the future development of this whole territory.
But what can we do?
Mr. Carter, you said you recognized one of these outlaws.
That's right. I've seen him around town. Don't know his name, but there was a big scar on his face.
That may be enough. If we get his description to the sheriff, we may be able to capture the whole gang.
But there isn't any sheriff.
He was killed a month ago, probably by those same outlaws.
You mean there's no law and order in this town?
Oh, there's still some. Squire Turnbull sees to that.
Who's Squire Turnbull?
Leading citizen in the town, Indian. Folks depend on him a lot. He and his men have done the best they can to capture these outlaws.
Then he's the man to help us. Tonto, you go with Jane and Mr. Carter to their house. Their lives will be in great danger, so take every precaution for their safety.
Me understand, Kimasabi.
Where are you going, mister?
To see Squire Turnbull and ask for some of his men to guard your place.
You think the outlaws will come there after us?
I'm afraid they'll come after you anywhere, since your father can identify one of them.
All right, Squire. Don't just stand there looking at that silly hunk of china. Say something.
And where, may I ask, is Fred? Have you lost him, too?
Horse got trouble with one of its shoes. They had to stop and fix it.
Hey, he'll be along.
Naturally.
I couldn't help not killing Carter. Squire, he ran out of the bank too fast.
I was in a cafe across the street at the time of the holdup, Cliff. You need not go into the dismal details. I know what happened.
You don't look very bothered for a guy who spent 3 years building up a reputation as a loyal, honest citizen. If Cliff gets picked up on Carter's description, he might squeal.
Carter, eh? Well, we can see to it that he doesn't squeal. That should be very simple. But first, the money. I'm glad you didn't lose this, Jake.
All right, Squire. Stop talking like a fancy pants orator.
You know, I think you're more scared than Carter is. Yes, indeed, I think you are. You know, Jake, we have no sheriff. We took care of that a month ago, didn't we? You know, Carter can only cause trouble if he gets to the sheriff in Featherstone County.
Who's saying Carter ain't in Featherstone County now?
Well, I doubt it. It's 38 miles away. Besides, he's wounded.
Yeah, but just a scalp wound.
Don't get excited, Cliff. See, boys, the old man can't last very long if he's lost so much blood. He may hide out in the hills for a while, but he'll head for home sooner or later.
Listen, Squire, you're in this just as deep as we are, so quit beating around the bush.
What do you want us to do about Carter and the girl?
Yeah, there's only one thing to do. Carter knows too much, and by this time so does the girl.
Yeah, we kill them both, huh?
Let's not talk about it. Let's have it done. Even discussing bloodshed makes me ill. Please, my Dresden, it's priceless. I think you'd better get going.
And what about you?
Oh, I'll have the money all counted out by the time you return.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Come. We've been working together too long. Let's not be embittered toward one another at this late date. Now, my suggestion is...
What's that noise?
You are nervous, aren't you? Could be 1,000 things. I'm not expecting any visitors, I can assure you. See, there's nothing at all. Probably some squirrels scampering around.
Yeah, sure, but maybe I better look.
Quit stalling around. Get to the Carter Ranch immediately.
Yeah, what if they're not there?
Use your head. You'll just wait for them. Now on your way.
You and the Squire can sit it out until I get back. I'm sure you'll be around.
You really figure the dummy may fool him, Indian?
It's worth a try. My friend not back yet with Squire's men. We outnumbered if gang come for you before they get here.
That's what worries me.
If gang see dummy from window, then maybe think of you. Shoot from outside, maybe. Not come in right away. Think maybe you dead.
But they might not ride off like you think. Oh, why isn't that masked man here?
He'll be here, Jane. And get away from the window.
Please, Dad. With that wound, you shouldn't even be in here.
And stop treating me like an invalid. What if they don't ride off, Indian?
Then we fight till help come.
We can't count on help.
Help always come when people fight for right.
He's got something there, Jane.
Look, those riders through the window there. I can't tell whether they're the Squire's men or the outlaws.
We find out plenty fast. You get down.
Carter's there, all right. Look at that window. Sitting in his rocker bright as day. Guess he figured we wouldn't dare come to his house.
Yeah, wonder where the girl is.
I don't see her horse. I reckon she was too scared to come back.
This won't take no time at all. You first, Jake.
What about me?
You had a crack at him at 10 feet and missed, remember? Now you want to try it from this distance.
You got him, Jake. Let's go. Hey, wait. Let's make sure the girl's nowhere around.
I'm not far from Dick. Must shoot now.
Something's wrong. There's someone else in there with him.
Must be the girl.
Whoever it is, we've got to take care of him.
You have a rifle? Never had much need for firearms. That's the only one, Indian.
Use that.
I'm not waiting any longer.
James!
My horse is out back, Dad. I can get to the Squire's for help before the outlaws surround the place. Something must have happened to your friend.
You not go, Jane. You safer here. My friend him come. You not worry.
Well, he should have been here by now. I'm going to go for help.
James!
Not get her now. Stay at window. Jane, get away if we keep them busy out front.
We can lick this. They're surrounding the house and moving in from two directions.
Who's going?
You and Cal. All right, go on.
Yeah, you sit here nice and safe.
Listen, you two get to the back of that house in 2 seconds, or you won't be going no place.
I got it, mister. I'll get over there. That's far enough.
We got him now, Kimasabi.
Get the other one's gun, Tonto.
What happened? Where's the Squire's men?
They're right here. There's still one to get.
These men? No, you must be wrong.
I'm not wrong, Mr. Carter. I just came back from his house and overheard the whole plot. Your friend, the Squire, was behind that bank robbery this morning. Behind the whole plot to kill you.
May hear you say about Squire.
That's right, Tonto.
But Jane just left for the Squire's house 5 minutes ago.
What? Why did she do that?
She run away while me hold off outlaws. She go for help. Me try to stop her, Kimasabi.
Finish tying them up. I'm getting back to the Squires.
You mean to say that no masked man has even been here asking for help?
No, my dear, but then how can you trust a man who wears a mask? It only indicates that he has something to hide. He's probably a thief.
Oh, I don't believe that.
It's probably the truth, though. But I'm distressed to learn about your father's predicament.
Squire, you've got to do something. The robbers are at the ranch now. I don't know how long Dad can hold out. There's just he and the Indian.
The Indian? That's interesting. How does he fit into this?
Well, I guess he's just the masked man's friend.
Friend, eh?
That's not important. Haven't you some men you can send?
Ah, patience, my dear, patience. My men will be here directly, and I'll send them right out to your home.
But when, Squire, when?
You know, this masked man and the Indian, they might cause some trouble. Tell me, what makes you think that they're so trustworthy?
Well, I don't know. They talk and act like they are. And this morning they helped Dad and me get away from those outlaws. I hear someone coming. Maybe it's your men.
Well, let us hope so.
Squire, we're in trouble at the Carter's place. Jake and Cal have been nabbed by some mask dumping. I think that... What's she doing here?
That scar on your face. You're the man at the robbery this morning. Oh, no. I don't believe it.
I'm afraid, my dear, you must. So you've bungled things again.
No, we couldn't help ourselves, Squire. We were caught between two fires.
Yes, I know. 2 men who apparently were on the side of the law. A masked man and an Indian. Or did you see the Indian?
Indian?
Oh, your powers of observation are phenomenal, my dear friend.
Oh, talk English, will you?
With you, it would be impossible. But our situation is still not very hopeless. Since Miss Carter here has come to visit us, we can use her as bait to lead her friends to us. Oh, no. Not so fast, my dear. That'll be unnecessary, I think. You are a little wildcat, aren't you?
What are you going to do with her, Squire?
Nothing yet. We'll just keep her here until our friends come to rescue her, which I'm quite sure they will. Then...
I'm here now, Squire. Put your hands up and turn around carefully. You shouldn't have tried that, Squire.
I'm an optimist, sir. I do not accept defeat. But I admire the way you use a gun, also the way you entered my open bedroom window so silently.
Unfortunately, it was my only recourse. Just so you don't get any fancy ideas either.
But I think we can come to some terms.
Do you, Squire?
Come, let's not quibble. Every man has his price. What's yours?
Now, listen, Squire, I don't think you ought to...
Nobody's asking you to think. You see, sir, you must disregard Cliff here and all the rest as you please, and you and I can split the bank money between us. If that sounds reasonable?
Why, you no good rat.
Unfortunately, Cliff, that is the way of life.
Not exactly, Squire. There's still decent people in this world who don't double-cross their fellow men.
I knew you were on our side. Tell me, is Dad safe?
Quite safe, Jane. Now, if you'll please find me some rope.
All right.
I don't know what that rope is for, but if you think you can torture me into disclosing what the money is, I can assure you I never will.
That's what you think, Squire. So you'll toss me off, huh? Mister, I'll show you where the money is. And it's right here in this room.
Go ahead.
It's in here. That's where the money is, all of it. How do you like it? You won't get it. Just the masked man and that engine. And that's all right by me, you double-crossing rat. Stupid fool! Do you realize I was stalling for time?
Now, put out your hands. Jane, think you can tie him up?
With the utmost pleasure.
Oh, my dress. My precious dress.
All right, Squire. I'm taking you to jail to be held for the United States Marshal. Mr. Carter, you'll have no more trouble with the Squire and his men now that the Marshal has them.
We can never thank you enough.
No need for thanks, Jane. Well, Tonto and I must be on our way.
But wait a minute.
Adios.
But Jane, they came so mysteriously and they left so quick. Aren't they anxious to stay and see that the law will be upheld?
They'll be back if they're needed, Dad.
How do you know?
The masked man gave me this as a token of what he stood for.
A silver bullet.
Mm-hmm. Don't you remember those wonderful stories we used to hear and never believe of a man on a white horse who carried silver bullets and stood for law and order?
Why, yes.
Well, you can believe them now, Dad. He's the Lone Ranger.
You talked to Marshal Beetson, Kimasabi?
Yes, Donald. There's been another holdup this time, near the town of Greasewood.
That makes 6 in 1 month. We go to Greasewood?
Oh, I think we'd better head for Mesa Junction.
But there are no holdups near Mesa Junction.
That's right, Tonto. But every stage that's been robbed either has been on its way to Mesa Junction or had passed through it.
You think maybe bandits have headquarters there?
That I don't know. I suspect someone in town is giving them information.
Bandits only rob stages with valuable cargo.
Beetson says they've avoided every trap he's set for them.
Them plenty clever.
They're clever, all right. We've got to stop them before they bankrupt every business in this territory. Let's get mounted.
Morning, Julie.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Here, let me help you with your thing.
I can manage, thank you.
Julie, I'm sorry about last night. I didn't mean those things I said.
Didn't you?
I was angry because you broke our date and... Well, when I found out you were having dinner with Doug Stewart,
You jumped to conclusions. And you thought I was interested in Mr. Stewart because he's a banker and the richest man in town.
I didn't say that, Julie.
But you thought it.
No, I didn't.
Well, for your information, I've been commissioned to paint his portrait.
No fooling.
Yes.
Gosh, I must have sounded like an idiot.
Well, is this a confession or an apology?
Both, I guess. Are you still angry with me?
I guess I'm too happy to be angry with anybody this morning. This portrait means I'll earn enough money that I can go on with my tour.
You mean you're leaving Mesa Junction?
Well, I've been here a month already. And, Will, I want to paint this whole wonderful West for all the world to see. Say, I better be getting on my horse and get out to Scorpion Rock before the light fails.
Let me go with you.
Now, I've told you a dozen times, I can't paint when somebody's watching me.
I wouldn't be in the way.
Yes, you will. I'll be back by lunch and I'll see you then.
You mean you'll have lunch with me?
Well, I've just invited myself, didn't I?
You're late.
I couldn't make it earlier, Hack, but I've got news.
Another gold shipment?
Better than that. I had dinner with the town banker last night. He let slip they're expecting a money shipment today, and there won't even be a guard on the stage.
Yeah, great. A couple more jobs like the last two, and we'll be set for life.
This is the last job we'll pull around here.
Something go wrong?
I just don't like to crowd my luck, that's all.
Heck, Julie, what are you worried about? You got Sheriff Harrington eating out of your hand.
There's lots of sheriffs and lots of towns. We'll lie low a week and then we'll move on.
Well, what about the gold and stuff we've hidden here on Blue Mountain?
We'll divide it before we leave. You better get going. The stage goes through Summit Pass in about 15 minutes.
When do we see you?
I'll be at the hideout later this week. If anything goes wrong this morning, I'll be at Scorpion Rock, about 5 miles east of here.
They're ahead of schedule.
We can overtake him. Come on.
Don't shoot. I've stopped.
Take the passengers.
I haven't got any passengers.
Then toss down that strong box and be quick about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now come on down yourself.
Oh, what are you going to do to me?
Just do as I say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, boy.
Now turn around.
Listen, you ain't got no call to do anything to
I
me.
said turn
I gave you
around.
all of this.
candy from a kid.
Only this stuff's a lot sweeter than candy.
Easy, fella. Easy.
What happened?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Well, I think they slugged me, 'cause well, you're too late, mister. Them other road agents took the money.
We not outlaws.
Well, he's wearing a mask.
That doesn't mean I'm an outlaw. Suppose you tell us what happened.
As if you didn't know. Them two masked pals of yours held me up in Summit Pass, and they took the money shipment.
Summit Pass only a few miles back, Kimasabi.
You think you can drive the stagecoach into town?
I guess so.
All right. We'll backtrack you and try to pick up the outlaw's trail.
You mean you're going after him?
Yes. Tell the sheriff in Mesa Junction we'll get in touch with him later. Adios. This looks like the place, Tonto. One of the horses lost a shoe.
Then dragged something heavy back that way.
Let's take a look. Empty, of course.
And box that big whole lot of money.
Let's try to catch up with them.
Look, Kimasabi. Girl paint picture.
Maybe she saw the outlaws. From here you can see the whole valley.
We ask?
Right.
Stay where you are.
Don't let my mask alarm you. We're not bandits.
I don't care who you are. Don't come any closer.
We only want to ask a question.
Well, what is it?
2 men robbed the stage about an hour ago.
Not again.
We lost their trail at the river. I thought perhaps you might have seen them.
No, I haven't seen anybody at all.
Have you been here at Scorpion Rock all morning, miss?
Since 8 o'clock. I have to be early because the afternoon light flattens the shadows.
And you came directly from town?
Yes, why?
But your horse have...
That's all right, Tonto. Thank you very much, Miss,
Gregory. Julia Gregory.
Perhaps we'll meet again. Adios.
Girl not tell truth. Her not come direct from Mesa Junction.
I know, Tonto, but I didn't want to put her on her guard.
Her horse have black mud on feet. Only red clay between here and town.
We'll pick up her trail, backtrack, and then find out where she's been. Let's go. Tonto, look at these footprints. She met 2 men up here on Blue Mountain, then doubled back to Scorpion Rock.
Kimasabi, that horse have 1 shoe missing. Prints like ones we find at Holden.
I think I know now how the outlaws get their information about the gold shipments.
Girl painter, tell him.
Yes, Tonto. I'll go talk to the sheriff. We'll take the back way so we won't attract attention. Sheriff, a I'm not an outlaw.
What do you want?
I want to talk to you.
Say, aren't you the man that stopped the runaway stage?
That's right. Did the driver give you my message?
Sure, but I thought he was loco. Masked men don't usually operate on my side of the law.
My friend and I followed the bandits' trail to the river, but we lost their tracks.
Yeah. Same old story. I sent a posse out after him, but... Well, this outfit's too smart.
Well, they weren't smart this time. Tell me, do you know a girl named Julie Gregory?
Did anything happen to Julie?
She's all right.
Every time she goes out alone to paint, I worry myself sick.
Does she go out often?
Almost every day. She's making a tour of the West, painting scenery and stuff like that.
You know Miss Gregory quite well, don't you?
I do. As a matter of fact, if I get up enough nerve, I'm going to ask her to marry me.
I see. That rather complicates matters.
What do you mean?
Well, Sheriff, I don't know how to tell you this, but...
What is it?
Well, I have reasons to believe Miss Gregory is mixed up with the crooks who've been pulling these holdups.
You're out of your mind.
I suspected you'd think so. She went to Blue Mountain this morning and...
She went to Scorpion Rock.
Yes, but first she met two men on Blue Mountain. The same two men who robbed the stagecoach.
Don't try to tell me that Julie's mixed up in anything crooked.
Sheriff, I understand how you feel.
Get out! Get out before I forget I'm an officer of the law.
All right. I hoped we could have worked together.
You see Sheriff Kimasabi?
Yes, Tonto. He's so much in love with Julie Gregory that he wouldn't listen to me.
A man in love only hear what him want to hear.
Somehow we have to make that woman give herself away and implicate the men she's working with.
We try fake gold shipment, maybe?
No, we'll need the sheriff's cooperation to do that.
That'd be hard to do.
Suppose we try to frighten her into doing something foolish.
What you want me to?
I want you to find the stagecoach driver. Get a complete description of the bandits.
But them wear masks.
Yes, but find out what kind of clothes they were wearing. Anything that he can remember. Then buy me some old clothes. I'm going to put on a disguise. There she is, Tonto. Wait for me in the trees where I change clothes.
You be careful, Kimasabi.
Julie,
Yes.
I've got to see you.
Oh, what on earth's the matter?
Are you in any kind of trouble?
Oh, not that I know of.
Please, Julie, you can tell me.
But I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to tell you I'm in love with you. I want you to marry me.
Well, really, Will, this is hardly the time or place to discuss such things.
But, Julie...
Oh.
Beg pardon, young lady.
Why don't you look where you're going?
I'm sorry, miss. Hope I didn't hurt you.
I'm quite all right.
Say, aren't you the young lady I saw up on Blue Mountain this morning?
Blue Mountain?
I'm afraid you have me mistaken with somebody else.
No, sirree. I would forget a pretty face as yours. I saw you up there talking to two men.
I'm afraid you've made a mistake.
No, ma'am. With these store-bought specs, I can see a mosquito for 400 yards. I saw you all righty. You were talking to two men. And the big one was wearing a black and red shirt. And the other one...
Will, for heaven's sake.
Look, old-timer, the lady says she wasn't on Blue Mountain, so let's not argue about it. Suppose you just run along and tend to your own business.
You mean you want me to leave?
That's the general idea.
Well, then why didn't you say so? Nothing I hate worse than a man that beats around the bush and don't say what he means.
Thanks.
Wait a minute.
Oh, what is it?
Julie, you're hiding something.
Don't be absurd. Just because some crazy old man says
He's the second person to claim that you met two men on Blue Mountain this morning.
somebody else says he saw me?
Yes.
Well, it must be another girl that looks like me, because I was at Scorpion Rock all morning.
Look, Julie, if it's a case of mistaken identity, we ought to clear it up. You see, those two men on Blue Mountain may be the two men that held up the stage.
Really, Will, I just don't understand you. One minute you tell me you love me, and the next minute you accuse me of...
I'm not accusing you of anything. What's the matter?
My watch. It's gone.
Were you wearing it?
Well, I had it on this morning. I could have lost it, but... That old man. I'll bet he took it when he pretended to bump into me.
Why, that old scoundrel. I'll bet that's what he did. Wait here.
things go, Kimasabi?
Fine. I have a hunch Miss Gregory will be leaving town in a very few minutes.
Her horse tied behind hotel.
Now, you'd better keep an eye on it. While I'm removing this disguise and putting on my clothes, we'll...
Get your hands up. Go on, raise your hands. You're under arrest.
What's first, Sheriff?
For stealing that lady's watch.
Well, I didn't steal anybody's watch.
Him not thief.
That's right.
I happen to think different. You two are going to jail.
To jail? Well, that's a fine kettle of fish. It just isn't right when a citizen around here has to be accused of taking...
You're not making noise.
Good work, Tonto. Get a rope and we'll tie him. Your voice, you're
not an old man.
That's right, Sheriff. I had to resort to trickery.
The masked man.
Here, rope and gag.
Good. All right, Sheriff, turn around. Sorry, Sheriff, but if I turn you loose, you'll ruin our whole plan. While I finish tying him and remove my disguise, you keep an eye on Miss Gregory.
Let me do that.
If she leaves before I join you, follow her and leave a mark at the crossroads.
Get your hands up, Injun. Draw your gun with your fingertips and let it drop. Now, ride up the trail ahead of me and don't try anything.
Julie, what's the idea?
We gotta get out of here.
What happened?
I was seen talking to you this morning, and Harrington's getting suspicious.
Who's the engine?
I don't know. He was following me. I ran into him earlier riding with a masked man.
A masked man?
Wait a minute. Is your name Tonto?
What difference does it make?
It might make plenty. Was this masked man riding a big white stallion?
Yes, why?
Then he must have been the Lone Ranger.
Huh?
We've got to get out of here fast. Get rid of those horses, then stand guard on the trail while Julie and I load the stuff.
All right, but hurry it up, huh?
Go on.
Open the box and load the saddlebags.
All right. Thanks, Julie. He's out cold. Maybe we ought to tie him up.
There's not enough time. Lock him in the closet.
Throw your guns easy, mister. You're covered. Now get inside. Look what I've got.
The masked man.
Yeah, he walked right into it.
Well, now, this is real cozy.
What have you done to my friend?
You mean the engine?
If you've harmed him,
Don't worry, we've taken care of him. And now we're going to take care of you.
What do you intend to do with him?
There's only one thing we can do. We'll have to kill him.
No.
Act's right, Julie.
are you willing to add murder to your list of crimes?
Well, I guess we have no other choice. Go ahead.
This is going to be a pleasure.
As soon as we tie you, we're taking you to the sheriff.
Give a gun. You, get up. Stand beside girl.
I let Julie make such a complete fool out of me. I even thought I was in love with her.
Don't take it so hard, Will.
Oh, you got back all the money they stole, and she and her 2 pals are in jail.
Woman with pretty face and evil heart always make trouble.
That's right. Next time you fall for a gal, son, be careful.
There isn't going to be any next time.
The last man I heard say that was happily married within 2 months. Come on, Tonto. Adios.
A masked man on the side of the law. I still don't get it.
I didn't understand it either, till the Indian told me.
You mean you know who he is?
Yes, Hutch. We've been face to face with a legend. He's the Lone Ranger.
Mr. Scott wants to have another talk with you, Dobie.
I figured he might. You Wells Fargo people never give up, do you?
No, we don't. For the last time, Dobie, where did you hide that money?
For the last time, I'm not going to tell you.
You're going to hang 2 days from now, Dobie. You'll never get a chance to use that money.
You're not going to hang me, not when it'll cost $50,000.
The law doesn't care whether it's $50,000 or 2 cents. You kill Ned Rich and you're going to hang for it.
If I do, your company will never see a penny of that money. You know that, don't you?
Well, that's why I'm asking you to do one decent thing before you die. Now, tell us where you hid it.
First, you try to force me to talk. When that didn't work, your company offered a reward. Folks dug from one end of Stone Canyon to the other. But that didn't do any good either. So now you're appealing to my better nature.
That's right, Dobie.
Well, I got bad news for you. I don't have a better nature.
The man you killed left a wife and 3 children, Dobie, and they're hard up.
So what?
Tell us where you buried the money, and I'll fix it so the widow and kids get the reward.
Well, put that to music and I'll bust into tears.
It's going to be a pleasure to hang you.
Sheriff, perhaps if I could talk to him
Talking
alone.
won't get you anywhere with this buzzard. You heard what he said.
I know, but he couldn't have meant it. There's some good in everyone.
You should have been a parson instead of a Wells Fargo agent.
Well, one can be a businessman and still be a good Christian. Now, let me talk to him alone.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. My boy, you mustn't be bitter. You must realize what the loss of this money will mean to the community.
What's the deal?
I finally located Scar Wilson. He's going to spring you.
When?
Today. As soon as the new deputy goes to lunch.
It's about time.
Look, I had to be careful. It took time to find the right man.
Well, just don't go figuring on a double cross unless you want Enright to know you hired me to rob your own company.
Not so loud. Double cross. Why are you so suspicious? We're in this together, aren't we?
Don't pull that Holy Joe act on me. If you thought you could get that dough without me, you'd do it, Buster.
Oh, I pity you, Dobie. Always looking on the unpleasant side of everything.
Around you, that's the only way to stay alive. But when do I pick up the money?
As soon as Scar springs you. And to be sure that I receive my share, he'll go along with you to Stone Canyon.
Now who's getting suspicious?
Suspicious? No, I'm just careful. Well, we've talked enough. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way about it, Anderson.
That's exactly how I feel. Hey, Sheriff, come get this psalm-singing puffball out of here.
No luck, huh?
I'm afraid he's truly a lost soul.
I could have told you that in the first place.
I never knew a man to be so heartless.
Go back anytime. You know where to find me.
Look at those holes, Tonto. I wonder why anyone would dig up the ground like that.
We not hear of gold strike in these mountains.
Prospectors don't dig those kind of holes.
Ashes left from many campfires, Kimasabi.
Let's take a look.
Some holes deep and some holes shallow. What people dig for?
Whatever it is, they must have found it. These holes were dug some time ago.
This one not old, Kimasabi. Dirt around edges still loose.
You're right, Tonto. Those are fresh footprints.
Someone still try to find what people dig for.
Yes, I wonder what...
You all right, Tonto?
Where shots come from?
Rock over there.
Come out from behind that rock. We've got you covered. Come out with your hands up or we'll come after you.
Don't you, mister?
Aren't you a little young to be carrying a gun?
I'm 13.
Even so, a gun's nothing to play with.
I wasn't playing. I shot at you because you're a bandit.
Him wear mask, but him not bandit.
Even if I were, you shouldn't have shot without warning.
The bandit who killed Dad didn't give any warning.
Sorry about your dad. What was his name?
Rich. Ned Rich.
Sheriff Enright's deputy?
Did you know him?
I've met him. You must be his oldest girl. Is your name Susan?
Yes. Say, Dad told me about knowing a masked man. Are those silver bullets?
Would you like to see for yourself?
Golly, mister. If I'd have known it was you, I wouldn't have shot. I'm sorry. Honest I am.
You be more careful next time.
I sure will, mister. May I have my gun back?
Bullet break gun.
I'll get Mr. Smollett to mend it.
We were looking at these holes. What have people been digging for?
Don't you know? This is where Dobie Anderson buried the money he stole from the Wells Fargo office.
Dobie Anderson.
Yes. Dad and Sheriff Enright and the posse caught up with him down by the river. They had a fight, and Dad got killed. Dobie shot him and got away with the money.
Anderson should have been put behind bars years ago.
He's behind bars now. They caught him an hour later, here in Stone Canyon. Only he didn't have the money, and he wouldn't tell where he'd hidden it.
How much money him steal?
$50,000. For a few months, the whole town was digging for it. But they've about all given up, except me.
If you found the money, you'd have to return it.
Mr. Scott, the Wells Fargo agent, said he's going to let whoever finds the money keep $5,000 of it. That's why I'm still digging.
That's a lot of money for a small girl.
Oh, it's not for me. You see, Ma's sick and my kid sisters have to be taken care of. With that gun, well, it's just kind of up to me.
We'd like to help you.
Will you? I've got an extra shovel.
The odds are against finding the money by digging at random. Dobie Anderson must be made to talk.
Sheriff Enright's going to hang him day after tomorrow.
We'll have to hurry.
You have plan, Kimasabi?
We'd better talk to Enright before we make any plans. Would you like a ride back to town?
Thanks, but I'll just keep on digging in case Dobie doesn't talk.
All right. We'll see you later.
Goodbye. Thanks a lot for wanting to help.
Sheriff, I gave Anderson his chow, but he wasn't very interested.
He's beginning to realize we mean business.
Yeah. Say, is it all right if I go to lunch now?
Oh, sure, but don't stay long. This close to a hanging, I'd like to have both of us on guard.
If anybody tries to spring Dobie, they'll do it at night.
Ken, there's one thing you've got to learn. A smart crook strikes when it's least expected.
All right. I'll hurry. Just a minute.
Deputy just went across to the cafe.
Good. Did you hitch the horses behind the jail?
Yeah, and I got the shovels, like you said.
Then we're all set.
I don't like this daylight stuff. Supposing somebody on the street sees me in the sheriff's office.
With the sun shining on those dirty front windows, you can't see into the office. I checked yesterday.
Got it all figured out, haven't you?
Every move. While you're springing Dobie, I'll be over in the cafe keeping an eye on the deputy.
Well, don't let him come back too soon, because I may have trouble with Enright.
Now, don't worry about that. Just spring Dobie and get him to show you where that money is buried.
Yeah, I know.
Well, there's one thing you don't know.
Yeah?
Before I hired Dobie to rob my office, I copied the serial numbers of every banknote in my safe.
Why'd you do that?
Just in case Dobie wanted to double-cross me, I could turn the serial numbers over to the law. Understand?
You don't trust anybody, do you?
Well, not with $50,000. You just take care of Dobie and bring that money back here and no funny business.
I'll get you.
All right, get going.
Who is it?
Sam Scott. I want to see you privately.
Just a minute, Mr. Scott. What do you think?
Shut up. Get over to your desk.
You're after Dobie, huh?
Turn around and be quick about it.
Now, look here. Maybe we can
Shut up and turn around.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure you'd come through.
Let's go. The horses are out back. Come on. Don't reach for that.
Huh?
I'm not trusting you with a gun till after I get my share of the dough.
You're crazy? I'll need a gun.
I'll give you a gun after you get the dough.
Well, of all
Come on. Hurry up. We'll travel cross country and keep out of sight.
Let's go the back way to avoid attracting attention.
Maybe him not hear you.
That's strange. Somebody must be guarding Anderson.
Jail door open.
You don't suppose Sheriff Enright?
Him dead, Kimasabi?
No, but he's in bad shape. Looks like a possible fracture.
Me get doctor right away.
Good. I'll do what I can in the meantime.
That Indian came out of there in a mighty big hurry.
I wonder if anything's wrong.
Hey, what's going on here?
Sheriff Enright's been hurt.
Get your hands up.
You don't understand.
I understand all right. See if Dobie's still in his cell. I'll take care of this masked owl hoot.
This mask doesn't mean I'm an outlaw. Enright's my friend.
Don't lie. Get back there. Why not draw your gun slow and drop him?
If I'd have done this to the sheriff, do you think I would have stayed here?
Never mind what I think. Just do like I say.
Anderson's gone.
That's what I figured. This murdering coyote shot Enright and helped Dobie escape.
The sheriff wasn't shot. He was hit on the head. I found him lying here.
If he's dead, you're going to hang for it.
He's not dead.
He better not be. Sheriff. Sheriff, can you hear me? Who slugged you, boss? Try to tell me.
Man. With mask.
He's blacked out again. You heard what he said.
He didn't mean me. You're wasting time. Dobie Anderson is probably headed for the money he hid in Stone Canyon.
We'll take care of Dobie. But first I want to know who you are.
I wouldn't advise you to touch this mask.
Now, what's to stop me?
Me stop you. Drop gun.
Nice work, Tonto.
Doctor, come right away.
Good.
Them think you hurt, Sheriff?
Yes, but there's no time to explain. We have to hurry.
You won't get far. We'll track you down.
We're going to Stone Canyon to try and catch Dobie Anderson. I suggest you follow with a posse, but don't come out until you hear our horses leave. We'll drop your guns outside. See you in Stone Canyon.
Is this the place?
Yeah. They've sure been tearing up the ground.
I'll get the shovels.
Well, we won't need them.
What?
That's right, Scar. I didn't have time to bury the money.
Then what'd you do with it?
Over this way. I just had time to put this rock in place and stuff some tufts of grass around it. Well, give me a hand, will you?
You moved it before without any help.
What's the matter, Scar? Afraid of getting your hands dirty?
I just don't want you to jump me, that's all.
Why, you...
Come on, let's go. There's a posse out looking for us already.
Well, there it is. $50,000. It's almost $17,000 apiece. Well, let's go to town. Hey, what's the idea?
I promised I'd give you a gun.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to give it to you. Only different from what you thought.
Double cross.
You might call it that.
Wait, you fool. I was expecting something like this, so I fixed it so a double cross wouldn't work.
Don't try to bluff me.
I'm not bluffing. I fixed it so double.
It's all right, Susan. Nobody's going to hurt you.
He killed him. He got the money and then he shot him.
We heard the shots. Now, just take it easy and tell me what happened.
Over there. He's dead.
Take a look, Tonto. Who is it, Susan?
Dobie. He got the money and then the other man shot him and ran off with the money.
Who is the other man?
I don't know.
Can you describe him?
He was tall and had black hair and had a big scar on his cheek. Dobie called him Scar.
Him dead, Kimasabi. Shot through heart.
The man called Scar, after he got the money, what direction did he take?
Dobie said something about getting back into town.
Anything else?
Well, when the man with the scar pulled the gun on Dobie, Dobie said he expected something like that. So he fixed it so the double cross wouldn't work.
What him mean by that?
I don't know, but the man with the scar said he was just bluffing.
Maybe he wasn't.
The man killed Dobie, then take money. That looked like double cross worked plenty good.
Maybe not, Tonto.
What you look for?
They say that dead men tell no tales, but sometimes it isn't true.
What papers say?
Tonto, wait with Susan for the posse. I have to hurry to town.
Why you go?
Here, read this.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What about Dobie?
He's taken care of.
Good. Oh, you can put that away now.
I'm not going to put it away until I get my half of the dough.
What's the matter with you?
You double-crossed Dobie, and you'd do the same to me if I gave you the chance.
Oh, I see. You know, if you fire that, it'll be heard all over town.
Then don't do anything, and I won't have to fire it. Now, let's get the dough counted so I can clear out of here.
Well, very well. Sit over there. We'll count it together.
I never knew there was this much money in the whole world.
Well, half of it's yours. Start dividing it.
Man, oh man, from now on, I'm going to live like a king.
Yes, this is a great moment, all right. And great moments shouldn't be rushed. I suggest that we relax and have a drink.
Oh, no, you don't.
What's the trouble?
I'm not going to drink anything around here. I don't want to get poisoned.
Stop being a suspicious fool. There's enough here for both of us.
I'm not taking any chances.
Well, do you mind if I have a drink?
Go ahead. Just remember, I've got you covered.
Oh, that would be a bit hard to forget. Oh, it's a pity that you don't trust me. Well, you know, you remind me of a book I was reading the other day. Quite fascinating, too. Might bore you to death, but I found it very interesting.
I'm not interested in any book. I just want to get the dough divided.
Oh, but you will be interested in this one. It goes right to the heart of it.
Drop that gun.
The masked man.
Now get your hands up, both of you.
What kind of a double cross is this?
I don't know. Who are you? What do you want?
The money on that desk. Start loading it into the sack.
How'd you know it was here if he didn't tell you?
I'm not working for Scott. I'm on the side of the law.
Somebody must have told you.
That's right. You killed Dobie Anderson, but he was still able to tell me all I needed to know.
You're crazy. I never...
Shut up. I don't understand. You say that Anderson is murdered?
Yes, and at your orders.
It's a lie.
Not only is there an eyewitness to the murder, there's also Dobie's confession.
Confession? What confession?
Dobie suspected that you would try to double-cross him, so he made sure that a double-cross wouldn't succeed. He signed a full confession naming you as his partner in crime, and Scar as your henchman. If you'd have looked in Dobie's pockets, you would have found it.
You're bluffing.
That's exactly what you said to Dobie, isn't it?
Well, I doubt very much whether it would stand up in court. You'll never prove it.
We too late, Kimasabi? No, Tonto, you're just in time. Here's your men, Deputy, and enough evidence to hang them both.
Yeah, the Indian showed me Dobie's letter. Mister, I sure had you all wrong. You're a one-man posse. All right, on your feet. You're under arrest.
Did you want to see me, Sheriff?
Oh, yeah, Susan. This came for you this morning. It's from the Wells Fargo Company.
What is it?
Well, open it and see.
Golly, it's a check for $5,000.
It's the reward for the recovery of the stolen money.
But I didn't recover it. The masked man captured Scar and Mr. Scott.
I know, but he'll have to note authorizing me to turn the reward over to you.
Wait until I tell Ma. She'll never have to worry ever again.
That's right, honey. That money will provide good food, good clothes, and a good home for all your family.
But I didn't do anything to earn it.
Don't let that bother you. You've earned something far more important than just money, Susan. You've earned the friendship of the Lone Ranger.
This here spot ought to be all right, Clint. I'll ride out of them trees there a ways. Train ought to be stopping right about there. Now, you all put them signal torpedoes on the tracks like I showed you. It's got to be done right so the engineer figures it's the real thing. Oh, now, boy, you ain't scared, are you? Oh, don't be. You just do like I told you, and you'll be all right. I'll have that Yankee in my rifle sights just like I've been planning, for both of us. You and me's gonna get even, Clint. That's the way we want it, ain't it? For what they done to us?
Yeah.
No sounds louder than that. Come on. Tonto, go after those men. I'll try to stop the train.
Reckon that does it, Frank. Anything else you all want to put in the report to the Home Office?
No, that should take care of it. Well, put Hank Rowe in the cab on number 7. Tell him to get it started. We're behind schedule already.
Yes, sir. Well, Tonto, what'd the doctor have to say?
The engineer not hurt bad. Him be all right.
Well, thank heaven for that. Whatever those men were, they meant business. That attack was well planned, even to using signal torpedoes to stop the train.
Oh, it's probably some disgruntled passenger not satisfied with the service I've been giving.
You're a brave man, Frank, and your war record proves it, but this is no laughing matter.
I know that, my friend. I appreciate your concern. But I've been shot at too often to be frightened now. Besides, I've got a railroad to run.
Frank.
Win Harkey.
What's wrong, Kimasabi?
Trouble just rode in, Tonto. You know them fellows, Mr. Miller?
One of them, Ed. The big one. I'm afraid you're right about this not being a laughing matter.
Harkey, plenty bad, Kimasabi. You want me watch hotel?
Yes, Tonto. If they head this way, warn us immediately.
And you say Harkey was one of Quantrill's raiders?
One of the most vicious of the pack. They weren't soldiers, they were renegades. I commanded the federal force that wiped them out in Kentucky. Harkey swore then that he'd get me.
Then he must have been the one that shot at you on the train.
Looks that way. But I can't figure why he'd be riding so openly into town.
Well, I thought Harkey still was in federal prison.
So did I. You think he escaped?
I don't know. But I intend to find out.
Wait a minute, I'll go with you.
Just a minute, Frank. Sorry with you, Tonto and I would like to handle this.
Look, my friend, you and Tonto have fought enough of my battles. Why, without you two, there wouldn't even be a Miller's Junction.
Yeah, and the folks in this town ain't never going to forget that either.
Well, we're glad we could help. I know you don't need anyone to fight your battles, Frank, but we'd like to take Harkey without any gunplay if possible.
Well, all right. If you think that best, but be careful.
It sure feels good to get out of the saddle, don't it, kid? One thing about these Yankees, they sure know how to build soft beds. Almost as soft as their heads, I reckon. Hey, what are you so jumpy about, kid? Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about us being out here. We're as free as a Georgia sunshine. Nobody knows it was us that stopped that train. And we're gonna enjoy this northern hospitality until we finish what we came here for. And there ain't no hurry about it neither. No, sir. We're gonna let that Yankee major squirm a little, eh, boy? You all right? Ain't nothing hurting you, is there?
Move easy, Harkey.
Ain't that exactly what you'd expect in a Yankee town? Busting in on a couple of peaceful men? What's on your mind, boys? If you come to rob us, you're out of luck. We southern fellas are real poor.
We haven't come here to rob you.
Then what are you here for?
Just checking. You're a long way from prison, aren't you?
That any of your business?
It's skip criminal our business.
You're working on the wrong information, man. I've been released.
He's right, Tonto. It's a legal parole.
Then why you come here?
Any law against a man riding where he wants?
This peaceful town, Harkey.
Due to the efforts of Frank Miller.
Miller? Who's Frank Miller?
Let me refresh your memory. He's the major that captured you when you rode with Quantrill.
That right? He's here in town? Well, what do you know? It's a small world, ain't it?
Someone tried to kill him just this morning.
Well, looks like a lot of people don't like Yankees, huh, Clint? Clint and me here hates them. We hate them deep down and always will for what they've done to us.
War is over, Harkey. Frank Miller only did what he had to do as a Union officer.
And now, that's very nice. Me and Clint here's going to do what we got to do, too.
It's peacetime now. Men have to forget their differences. Work together. I don't agree with what you did with Quantrill. You're free now. Give yourself a break. Forget the past.
I ain't never going to forget the past. And I ain't going to let him forget it neither.
What about you, son? What hold is this man over you?
He? My brother, that's what.
Is that any reason to make him like you? Maybe he thinks differently.
Clint and me thinks the same on everything.
What about it, son?
He ain't going to answer you, mister. He ain't going to answer nobody ever. A Yankee's bullet took care of that.
Went clean through. He's been in the hospital ever since the war, and from now on, he's thinking and feeling just like Art tells him to. Ain't that right, Clint?
Other men suffered from the war, Clint. Men on both sides. That's how war is. But that's no reason to carry your hate.
What do you want him to do, thank him? Maybe he should get down on his knees and say, "Thank you, Mr. Yankee. Much obliged for shooting my throat to bits so I can't talk."
I don't suppose there's much that'll change your mind, Harkey. Hate like yours runs pretty deep. But don't try to drag your brother down with you. Give him a chance.
Like the Yankees did, maybe? They fixed him up good. They fixed him up so he ain't fit for nothing. Can't talk, can't hold down a job. He's just plumb useless, to himself or to anybody. Useless. If it weren't for me, he might just as well be dead, and he knows it.
That's not true, and you know it. He's got 2 good arms, 2 good legs, and a mind.
You bet your life he has, and he's going to use them, too. Doing just what Art tells him to.
And you'd better tell it to him straight. If anything happens to Frank Miller, the both of you will answer to me.
Oh, now, boy, you didn't let any of that hogwash get to you, did you? Look, Clint, you and me's going to do all right. And I ain't going to let nothing happen to you if you just do like I tell you to. You hear? You all hear?
Got a match?
Well, I'm fresh out, partner.
Hey, fella, got a match?
Got a chaw, maybe. Where you from, stranger?
You're kind of unfriendly like, ain't you?
Where we come from, bub, man asks a civil question, he expects a civil answer.
Looky here, boy. I'm just as stubborn as you are. I don't cater to being snubbed. I'm going to get an answer out of you if I've got to shake it out of you. Talk.
Come on, talk! Keep us happy.
Hold it, mister.
You stop.
You all right, son? What's this all about?
Ask him. Maybe you can get an answer out of him. We couldn't.
He can't answer. He was injured in the war.
Oh, I'm sorry, kid. I didn't know.
Me too, partner.
Don't think too harshly of them, Clint. It was thoughtless, but not intentional. I'd like you to do me a favor. I want you to give me a chance to prove that your brother is wrong. I want to talk to you alone. No, your brother doesn't have to know. We'll meet just east of town by the big tree. I know you've had a tough time of it, Clint. But you've only lost your voice, not your reason. I think I can help you if you'll only give me a chance.
He won't let you nothing, mister. Not if I got anything to say about it. You just leave him alone. We don't want nothing to do with you, do you hear? Come on, kid. You think him listen to you, Kimasami?
I hope so, Tonto. I'll know this afternoon. Silver looks like he isn't coming. Hello, Clint. I'm glad you decided to give me a chance. I'm going to try to show you a few things. All you have to do is look. The decision is yours. All of that was once a barren desert until the railroad came. The railroad brought people, machinery, tools for making things grow. Frank Miller was the man behind the railroad here. Built some of it with his own hands, some of it with borrowed money, all of it with his heart. He worked shoulder to shoulder with men who were once his enemies. Frank Miller is the man your brother wants to kill.
those two ranchers there? I met them once. One of them was a Confederate captain, the other a Union corporal. They've joined forces now in a common cause. Feed their families and to rebuild a torn country. It's the same everywhere, Clint. Hatred and bitterness brought tragedy to this land. Now, with God's help, goodwill and tolerance are repairing the damages. Those fires were made by good neighbors. Yanks, Rebs, working together for the good of all. It's the only way, Clint. Believe me. Clint. Just one more thing. There's someone in here I want you to meet. Oh, Frank. I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Clint Harkey. Clint, this is Frank Miller, the man I was telling you about.
Pleased to meet you, Clint.
I'm sorry with you, Frank. I'd like to show Clint around a little.
Not at all. Glad to have you.
Thanks.
Hey, that's our signal, and Ned isn't here to take the message. Say, my friend, you...
Clint, do you know Morse code? Might be important, son. Take it down.
Well, doggone, it's about time I got a little help around here. You know, I've been telling you, there's too much work around here for a little old boy from Mississippi.
Always complaining.
Ed, shake hands with Clint Harkey.
My pleasure, son. Understand you're all from Georgia. Well, I always said Mississippi was the garden spot of the South, but I got to admit it's real nice in Georgia, too.
This is a confirmation from an order up north. Much obliged, Clint.
Ed, lucky for you, Clint was here.
Well, it takes us Southern boys to show 'em how it's done, eh, Clint? Say, where'd you all learn the code? Oh, yeah, I know about you, Andrew. Well, just tap it out for me there with the pencil. Oh, in the Army, huh? Well, say, you know, we sure could use you around here. Yes, sir.
What about it, Frank? Job open?
Sure it is. How about it, Clint? You think you'd like it here? A lot of real nice folks in this town.
Clint. Wait a minute, Clint. Can't you see how wrong your brother is? There are a lot of jobs you can do. Honest jobs. Think it over, son. You've got your whole life ahead of you. It can be a good life. Got your whole life ahead of you, Clint.
He ain't fit for nothing. Can't talk, can't hold down a job, plumb useless.
You've only lost your voice, not your reason.
You and me gonna get even, Clint, for what they did to you.
Forget the past. Forget the bitterness.
He can't do nothing.
It can be a good life.
Can't do nothing. Come on, boy. Wake up. We got things to do. We got us a little old Yankee major to kill. Yes, sir, we let him squirm just long enough. Today we're gonna do what we come to do, and it's gonna be a real pleasure. Yes, sir, a real pleasure. What's the matter, kid? Come on, what's on your mind? No? No what? You mean you're right? I could see it coming. Last night I could see it coming. You can't talk, so you let your conscience do it for you. Well, let me tell you something. That masked man may have put a bug in your ear, but you can bet your life it ain't contagious. That Yankee major's gonna get himself killed today. And you, mister, you better get your horse and ride out of town fast. Why, you...
all fixed up?
I told the doc to do an extra special job on him. Got to take good care of my employees.
We're sorry about your brother, son. But you know, a man just can't live with bitterness like that.
We've got a big job ahead of us here, Clint. I'm very glad you're going to be part of it.
And you're going to have a lot of friends from now on, too.
And you know something, Ed? I think I know who's going to head the list. The Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger. These rich rangelands are part of the Circle K Ranch, owner Sam Kittredge, biggest, most prosperous ranch in Mesa County. And more than any other man, old Banty Bishop, Sam's foreman for 40 years, has helped to keep it that way. But now that Sam is dead, and his young, inexperienced son, Bob Kittredge, is returning from the east to take charge, there are ambitious men, ruthless men who would stop at nothing to gain the Circle K for their own greedy ends.
Whoa! Why, you dead blasted varmints, I'll give you your money's worth of trouble. Take it easy, Pop. The next one will have your name on it. Put him up, Pop.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Mr. Devers, and thanks for all the advice. I've been living in the East so long, I feel like a regular tenderfoot.
You'll learn fast, Mr. Kittredge. Like I said, if you ever need a good foreman, just ask for Red Devers.
Well, thanks, but I'm afraid the Circle K could never get along without old Banty Bishop. Wonder where he is. He was supposed to meet me here. Oh, here he comes.
Hey, Mr. Kittredge! Hey, Mr. Kittredge! Mr. Bob Kittredge! Well, how are you, boy?
Hello, Sandy. How's everything at the Circle K?
Well, sir, it's all snarled up, Mr. Bob. That's why I'm late. We got to form a posse.
Posse? What's wrong?
Because I was held up by some white-livered, chicken-hearted, sneak-thieving bandits, and they got away with the ranch payroll.
I don't mean to butt in, mister, but this old geezer's lying to you. Me and my partner both seen him this morning burying something in the sand behind your barn. Looked an awful lot like a chest to us.
Why, you ornery critter, he's lying to you, Mr. Bob. I ain't never buried no chest.
Of course you didn't. Bandy wouldn't steal money from me. It's easy enough to find out who's lying. Just go dig behind your barn.
Maybe you should, Mr. Kittredge. In all fairness to Banty here, he looks like an honest man. He should be given a chance to prove it.
Well, there it is, right where we saw him bury it.
Why, this just ain't true. Mr. Bob, I tell you, I didn't put it there. It must have been one of them three bandits. That doesn't make sense, old-timer. Never heard of bandits would rob a man and then bury the money in his boss's property. You don't think that, do you, Mr. Bob?
Well, what else can I think? As Red says, your story just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry it has to end this way, Banny.
Well, you mean that I'm through with the Circle K?
Oh, don't worry. I won't prosecute you. We've got the money back. But I do want you off this ranch by sundown.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it, I'll get off right now. But I want to tell you something, son. You ain't the Kittredge that your pa was. If you was, well, you know there's some trick to this. You...
Well, Red, if you still want that job as foreman, I guess it's yours.
Thanks, Mr. Kittredge. You won't be sorry.
Well, come on over to the ranch house, Red, and I'll sign you up.
All right, Mr. Kittredge.
For sale, Circle K Ranch. Interested party, see Red Devers, foreman. Red Devers. Unless I'm mistaken, Tonto, we have caught up with our old enemy at last.
Me think you right, Kimasabi. Him use different names, but him always break law in the same old way.
The Circle K Ranch. Why, that's one of the finest in this county. No man in his right mind would want to sell it unless he were forced to.
Plenty strange. Ranch never for sale till Red Devers become foreman.
Not so strange, Tonto. It's no accident that every time Red Devers becomes foreman of a ranch, it's put up for sale a few weeks later.
Maybe owner of Circle K outsmart Red Devers.
I'm afraid not. Young Bob Kittredge is a tenderfoot in these parts. Tear off the sign. I think we'd better investigate. Oh, Silver.
Oh, Scout. We camp here, Kemosabe?
No, Tonto. I think I heard something. Listen.
Sound come from over there.
We'd better take a look. On, Silver.
And wound up in gambling. Got shot in the back. And now I must die. Trouble, trouble. Nothing but trouble. Well, you can't get a cent out of me, stranger, 'cause I'm broke. No job and I'm through.
We're not going to harm you, old-timer. You certainly look down on your luck. I'd like to help you if you'd let us.
I ain't worth helping. I tell you, I'm all washed up.
No, you're not. Nobody's ever washed up if they don't want to be. Come on. Sit down and take it easy.
Much obliged.
Mind if we pitch camp here?
Why, no, not at all. Just take off your gear and make yourself at home. Hey, you know something? I kind of like you, mister. Mask or no mask. I like that fellow with you, too.
Oh, Silver. Oh, boy.
Play the drum, holy.
Feeling better, old-timer?
Yeah, bet your life. You know, funny thing, you fill a man's belly full of grub and victuals instead of spirits. Makes a heap of difference, don't it?
Tell me more about this Red Devers, Dandy.
Well, Why are you so interested, stranger?
Because I know he's the leader of a gang of outlaws Tonto and I have been after for a long time. They've been moving in on gullible ranchers all across the country, beating them up and swindling them out of their property.
By George, that wouldn't surprise me a bit. You know, ever since this fella Red Devers took over my job as foreman of the Circle K, he fired all the old hands on the ranch, and then he fetched in his own fellas to replace them. And now he won't let no one near the place, just the same as if he was holding poor Mr. Bob a prisoner.
Poor Mr. Bob?
Yeah.
Thought you didn't care what happened to the Circle K anymore. Thought you disliked Bob Kittredge.
I do. And anything that this Red Devers and his gang does to him, he deserves it.
Even if they force him to sell his ranch?
What, sell the Circle K? Oh, Mr. Bob wouldn't do a thing like that. No, sir.
Him do that. We find sign like this posted around town.
Let me see. For sale, Circle K Ranch. Interested parties see Red Devers, foreman. Well, what are we going to do? Why, it just wouldn't be right for anyone else to own that there Circle K Ranch except the Kittredge.
Now, nobody welcome there but ranch buyers, me find out.
In that case, we'll just have to get interested in buying a ranch. Not too much gray hair, Tonto. This disguise has got to look good enough to fool everybody.
When me finish, Kemosabe, even old Banty not recognize you.
Just so Devers doesn't recognize me, that's what counts. Remember, he's no fool.
How you get to Circle K Ranch, Kemosabe? Silver not look like horse old man would ride.
You're right, Tonto. I'll need a wagon of some kind. Something to fit this disguise. I'll have to wear some other clothes.
Me ride into town. Get them for you.
Tonto, be sure that you don't arouse any suspicion.
There, me finish. Lone Ranger all hidden.
You wouldn't take a pot shot at a half-blind old man now, would you? I just come to see about this here ranch for sale. You wouldn't take a pot shot at a half-blind old man now, would you? I just came here to see about buying this ranch.
You don't look like you've got money to buy a ranch.
Oh, it isn't for me.
You see, I'm representing one of the biggest ranch owners in Boone County.
Okay, Grandpa. Come on in. We'll let the boss talk to you.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Devers, I reckon we just about made a deal.
You can tell your boss he won't be sorry. The Circle K's a fine property. I'd sure like to know who you're acting as agent for.
Well, you see, Mr. Devers, my boss wants his name kept out of the deal. Of course, if you aren't satisfied doing business through his agent...
Now, don't get me wrong, Grandpa. I don't care what his name is, just so his money's good.
Well, I reckon that's about all. Yep. Guess I better be going now. Oh, say, plumb near forgot. Mr. Kittredge hasn't said it's a deal yet.
You don't have to worry about him. He'll find the terms satisfactory.
How do I know he will? He hasn't even heard 'em. Nope. Can't go back to my boss and tell him this deal's settled till Mr. Kittredge himself has said so.
Okay, Grandpa. I'll see if I can get him. Hasn't been feeling so good lately. Had an accident. Bruised himself up considerable.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm.
Not again, Devers. Don't beat me up again.
That's just so you'll pay attention and do exactly what I tell you. Now listen. There's a buyer outside. We're going out to see him. You tell him you want to sell the ranch.
Poor Mr. Kittredge. He sure sounds mighty sick.
Here's Mr. Kittredge for you. Poor boy don't feel much like talking.
Sorry to see you looking so poor, Mr. Kittredge.
I told him about your offer, and he agrees to all the terms.
That, correct, Mr. Kittredge? Them terms satisfactory?
What? Oh, yes, I agree.
Sure you won't change your mind now?
No, take the ranch. I don't care what the terms are. Any old price. I just want to get rid of it.
Poor boy. He just wasn't cut out to be a rancher. Well, you satisfied?
Yep. I reckon I found out everything I need to know.
When'll he be back with the money?
Let's say 4 days from now. My boss will bring it himself.
Your boss? I thought he wanted to keep his identity a secret.
He does. That's why he'll be wearing a mask.
A mask?
Won't scare you none now, will it?
He can wear whatever he wants to, just so he's got the money with him.
He'll be here. Goodbye.
Easy, big fellow. We'll be heading back to camp as soon as I get rid of these clothes and the whiskers.
How about Mr. Bob? Did you see him?
I saw him all right, what was left of him. They've been beating the poor kid up.
Beating him up? And you left him there?
Don't worry, Betty. They have to keep him in good enough health to sign the bill of sale. That'll give us time to get some help and go after those outlaws.
Where are we going to get any help? Why, every rancher in this country is scared of that there Red Devers and his gang.
Then we'll have to find some men who aren't scared. Are you, Batty?
Me? Not by a jugful.
What about the other old-timers who used to work for the Circle K? Would they be scared?
They're not scared of nothing.
Think you could have them here in 4 days?
Could I? I'll fetch you a whole legion of them.
Legion of old-timers.
It no work, Kemosabe. Old-timers no match for young, tough hombres like Devers' men.
I know it, Tonto. It's our only chance. Somehow you and I have to find a way to help those old-timers win.
Here, Witchcraft, Polecat, come on, get on your horses, you lazy galoot. Come on, Pete, get out of that tub if you want your job back at the Circle K. I'm not coming. Hey, Carter, Pee-wee, follow us. That Circle K needs you.
Now does everyone understand exactly what he's to do? Remember, young Bob's life is at stake. If Devers suspects anything before I get into the ranch house, he'll kill Bob at the drop of a hat. Give Tonto and me 10 minutes head start. Then you know what to do.
Here he comes now. Right on time.
Yeah, and wearing a mask. Just like that old coot said he would. Got an Indian with him, too. Howdy, men.
Howdy. Come along, stranger. You're expected. Go on in. The boss is waiting.
Tonto, you wait here. I'll take care of this business as fast as I can.
Me understand, Kimasabi. You're right on time, friend. Mr. Kittredge here's got out of a sick bed just so he could sign the bill of sale. Come on, boss. Let's make it legal.
No, you don't, Tonto.
Say, what is this?
Post the gun, quick. Now, look here, Injun. We got nothing against you.
Drop gun. Now, sit down. You think you got me, don't you? But you haven't. That shot I fired, my man heard it. They'll be covering this house. You'll never get out alive.
Kimasabi! Kimasabi, you all right?
Like I said, there's not one of you'll get out of here alive.
Don't be too sure of that, Devers. Did you ever hear of the Legion of Old Timers?
Those old has-beens, they're no match for my boys.
It's not strength that counts, Devers. It's courage. Tonto, aim for their guns. We'll even up this fight.
Hey, let go of me. Why, you ornery whelp.
Looks like Bandy needs some help. Bob, can you take care of Devers?
You bet I can.
We won't spoil their fun, Tonto. We'll give them a helping hand without letting them know it. Out the back way.
I reckon you fellas misjudged my strength, didn't you? Yeah, you called me old. Yippee! Where's the rest of them ornery coyotes?
guess I don't know my own fighting ability. All right, men, reach high. Bandy, put them over there with the others and tie them up.
It'll be a pleasure. These dad-blasted ordinary critters. We sure showed them, didn't we? Come on, you get going. Come on, hurry up there. You two, that means you. Go on, get on there. Dad, blame your hide. Mr. Devers, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Hey, Mr. Catchman, hold it. Hey, Mr. Bob! Bob! Well, Mr. Bob, we got those hombres all rounded up. You got any orders for the day?
No, Banny, you give the orders. I'm not worthy to. I just wish there was some way I could reward you all.
Oh, 'tis rewards we want. We want just good old plain honest work.
Well, if that's all you want, you've got jobs the rest of your lives. That goes for the masked man and the Indian, too, if they want them.
Oh, those two fellers? Well, I'm afraid that they got more important things to do. Say, wait a minute. Haven't you ever heard of the Lone Ranger?
The Lone Ranger?
Hail, Silver, away!
Hello, Clay. Oh, come on, let's have it. Warden, what'd the governor say?
He turned down your appeal, Clay. There'll be no stay of execution.
So you're going to hang me Monday morning at 6 o'clock, huh?
That was the sentence, and that's what we'll carry out.
Well, get one thing straight, Warden. There ain't nobody going to hang Clay Durfee. Boy, I'll be out of here before you even buy the rope.
Why don't you make peace with yourself? You've been convicted of every crime from murder on down. And there's been no new evidence to contradict the facts.
That's right. Because they're all true, that's why. But you forget one thing, Warden. I'm not the only one that was guilty. I'm just the only one that was caught. And I still got friends on the outside.
If you mean your brother Stark, I wouldn't count on him. There are men out looking for him and his gang right now. And sooner or later, they'll be caught.
Yeah, but don't you count on it, Warden. The law ain't big enough to catch up with the Durfee brothers and their gang.
The law is always big enough, Clay.
Yeah, you'll see. My brother will get me out of this somehow. I know he will. Why, he's working on it right now.
How long ago did this paper reach town?
A couple hours ago. I grabbed a copy of it as soon as I saw it.
That's rough, Stark. Looks like old Clay's gonna hang on schedule.
Shut up! You think I'm gonna let my brother die?
What can you do? The governor's turned down his appeal.
The governor? Who does he think he is anyway? No Durfee is gonna hang by his neck. We're getting Clay out of there.
We got a good big gang, Stark, but it ain't big enough to break down the walls at the state prison.
You think I don't know that? I've been figuring it out ever since Clay was sentenced. We still got 3 days before the hanging. That's all we need.
I don't get you, Stark. How are we gonna bust Clay out of that prison?
We're not going to do it. We're going to let the governor do it for us.
The governor? Have you gone loco?
Did you two hoodlums ever read the Bible? Didn't you ever hear of an eye for an eye?
Talk sense, will you, Stark?
If Clay dies, the governor's going to lose a member of his family. And I don't think he'll want that to happen.
If you're talking about the governor's daughter, you can forget it. She's not even here now. I read where she and her aunt was up north visiting relatives.
You didn't read far enough, Blue. She's due back in town on the next stage. That give you any ideas?
Does it? Me and Blue can stop that coach long before it reaches town.
Well, don't stand there talking about it. Do it. And remember, I want those 2 females alive. I'm counting on them to give me mighty fine bargaining power with the governor.
Kimasabi, look.
Must be some of Stark Durfee's men. Come on.
Land sakes, Ruth. If I'd any idea we'd be waylaid by outlaws and bounced black and blue, I'd never have taken you north to visit Brother Dave. Slow up. Slow up, I say.
I'm afraid he can't hear you, Aunt Addie. And even if he could, I wouldn't want him to slow up. Those outlaws are gaining on us.
Well, they can't hold us up. Don't they know who we are?
I'm afraid it wouldn't make much difference to them that we're the governor's relatives.
following us. Outrageous, that's what it is. If this is the best protection your father can give us, I'm going to vote for a new governor.
I'm afraid you can't hold Dad responsible for every bandit that chooses to rob us.
Driver, slow up, I say. Oh, I don't care if those bandits shoot us. I want to get out.
Good gracious, he's gone. What do you mean he's gone?
I tell you, there's no one up there. A coward running away like that.
He must have been shot. Oh, Auntie, what'll we do?
Are you ladies all right?
I think so.
Kimasabi, driver dead.
Oh, my, the poor man. Young man, you can rob me of every penny I've got, and I won't mind a bit. I'm too grateful to you for stopping that infernal vehicle.
We have no intentions of robbing you two ladies. We are after those two outlaws.
That's strange talk from a man wearing a mask. Are you trying to tell us that you're not an outlaw?
I'm as much against them as you are, miss. My mask is a symbol of that.
I see. Aunt Addie, if the driver's dead, then how will we get home? Oh, Father will be so worried if we don't arrive on time.
Worried is hardly the word for it. He'll probably send for the militia.
Could you possibly drive us to the state capitol? My father's the governor. He'll make it worth your while.
The governor? I know that explains a lot.
You think that reason why outlaws chase stagecoach?
What mumbo-jumbo are you two talking?
I guess you haven't heard the latest news, ma'am. The governor just refused a stay of execution to Clay Durfee.
What's that got to do with us?
You not hear of Durfee brothers? When Clay captured, Stark swore to set him free.
And now that Clay's time is running out, Stark will stop at nothing to save him. Even if it means taking the governor's daughter as hostage.
He wouldn't dare.
I'm afraid he would, ma'am. Tonto and I have been on their trail for quite a while. They'd dare anything.
We captured Durfee rider in town today. Him have message for governor. It say an eye for an eye. If Clay die, your daughter die too.
That shows how sure they were of capturing you.
That means they'll probably try again.
Yes, you can count on it, miss. Those two outlaws won't waste any time reporting to Stark that their plan has failed. They'll be quick to think up another.
Then get us to the state capitol while we're still in one piece.
In this coach, ma'am? Why, every member of Durfee's gang will be watching out for it.
Then what do we do?
Tonto, doesn't that old Mexican friend of ours, Jose Moranga, live somewhere near here?
That's right. Him have cabin not far off road.
Young man.
Don't be alarmed, Miss Standish. I only want to borrow some clothes for you.
Clothes? And what's wrong with the ones we're wearing?
Nothing, ma'am. Except they're the kind that Stark would expect the governor's relatives to wear.
Aunt Addie, don't argue. We've got to do as they say.
Very well. How do we get there? Walk?
That would be rather slow, ma'am, and we don't have saddles for the coach horses.
Then what do we do?
Haven't you ladies ever ridden two on a horse?
Just a minute, young man.
You not worry. Nothing get hurt but your dignity.
Then we better get there in a hurry. There's no time to waste.
A child could have done better than you two blundering idiots.
Well, that masked man and engine was far and too close for comfort.
Besides, we didn't know if there wasn't others riding with them. So you turned and ran. When I give orders to pick up two helpless women, I expect you to do it against a whole army of masked men and Indians.
Yeah, well, maybe if you'd been riding with us, you'd feel different about things, Stark. That masked man's been on our trail before. And from what I've heard about him, I'm not any too anxious to meet up with him.
I'm scared to death. From now on, I am riding with you. My brother's life depends on my getting a hold of those two women. We're not coming back without them.
Too late, Stark. We shot the driver, and the stagecoach was headed for Kingdom Come.
Yeah, well, the governor don't know that. All I need is the body of either one of those women. And he'll listen to reason. Come on.
They're gone.
So this coach was headed for Kingdom Come, huh?
The masked man and engine must have stopped it.
Did you figure that out all by yourself, Blue? Now suppose you tell us where they're gone.
Well, they couldn't have got far, Stark. They didn't stop to unhitch the nags. That means they were off towing a horse.
Should we round up the gang and go after them?
You know the gang's busy. Well, if they're riding double, they can't be traveling fast.
Yeah, but which direction?
Toward the state capitol, of course. That's the only place they can feel safe, and they know it.
The disguise is wonderful, senor. You look like my Cosemiranga, and it's pounded I do myself.
I hope we don't get you into any trouble by doing this, Jose.
It's a pleasure to risk the trouble for the men who won't help me out of trouble.
If you ask me, this whole thing is utter nonsense. I feel like a perfect scarecrow.
What's worse, Aunt Addie, you look like one.
For your protection, Miss Standish. Stark and his men will be watching for 2 well-dressed ladies traveling in style.
Them not likely to suspect poor Mexicans on way to state capital.
I only hope you're right, Tonto. You'll take good care of Silver and Scout, won't you, Jose?
Don't worry, my friend. I will let them by the back trails to town, and I'll meet you there.
Then we'll be on our way. Don't forget, Miss Standish, if we meet anyone, let me do the talking. The less English the rest of you know, the better.
You needn't worry about me, young man. I never talk to strangers on public roads.
Up you go.
Cheer up, Aunt Addie. I think it's all rather exciting. Who'd ever thought we'd have an adventure like this?
Thanks again, Jose.
Vayan con Dios. Good luck to you. And may the road be smooth for you.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.
Ha! Get up! Get up!
Smooth indeed.
Stopping here for, Stark. That wagon's not what we're after.
How do you know until we get a closer look?
Can't you see there's nothing but a bunch of Mexicans in it?
Yeah, but they got eyes, ain't they? Like they've seen the 2 females we're after. Hold it, Joe.
Si, senor. What is it you want with me?
I just want to look over the cargo you're carrying.
See?
Say, who are you anyway?
You have not heard of Jose Morango and his family? His son Carlos, his daughter Maria, and his beautiful wife Dolores.
His beautiful wife, huh? She looks like a cross between a prune and a fig to me.
Don't make me the insult, senor. The wife of Jose Morango is not to be called names.
Shut up, Joe.
See?
Your family, huh? How long you been on the road?
Oh, we've been on the road all day, senor.
I'm asking him. What's the matter with you? Can't you talk?
Si, senor. Me talk.
Me talk. So one of these Mexicans wouldn't learn our language. Is that all you can say, old woman, is me talk?
Lárguense, perros mestizos bajos. Y dejen paz a la gente respetable. Si yo fuera hombre, les rompería todos los dientes. Fuera, cobardes, villanos, alcahuetes.
I don't know what she said, Stark, but she sure told you off.
How about it, Stark? You satisfied they ain't hiding the governor's daughter under them blankets?
Have you seen any travelers go through here in the last couple of hours?
Travelers? No comprende.
A couple of well-dressed women with a masked man and an Indian, maybe.
Women, masked man, Indian. Jose only see the people in his wagon.
Come on, Stark. He can't tell us anything.
All right, go ahead. But forget you ran into us. Understand?
Si, senor. Jose understand. Jose do what you say.
No.
I didn't know you could speak Spanish, Aunt Addie.
When I get riled enough, I can do almost anything.
Glad you can, Miss Standish. You were the most convincing actor of all of us. We'll be on our way.
Hey. Didn't you boys tell me that masked man and Indian was riding a white stallion in Pinto?
Well, what do you know? That's their horses, all right.
How do you figure that? Why would that Mexican be taking them by the back way into town?
Another Mexican. All of a sudden, the woods are full of them.
You know, boys, I think we've just been played for fools.
What do you mean, Stark?
Come on, I'll show you. Hello there. Say, aren't you my old friend Jose Moringa?
Si, senor, that is me. My memory must be bad. We have met somewhere before?
Si, about an hour ago. You forget so soon? Take him, boys.
Oh, no, ¿por qué?
Aunt Addie, what do we do?
We take the enemy by surprise.
What do we do with them, Stark?
They've been begging for trouble. Now they're going to get it. I'll give them a taste of this.
Get up there!
Look! Get away!
After them, quick!
How do you feel, Tonto? Right clock ticking in head.
We're wagon.
The looks of those tracks, it must have rolled away in a hurry.
That's plenty bad. Them have ladies far off by now.
There's no way we can follow them.
Seems strange how them outsmart us. Me thought we had them fooled for sure.
We did fool them, Tonto. Something else must have gone wrong. It sounds like Silver. Come on. So this is how they found out. We know where Stark's hideout is. They must have taken the ladies there.
Oh, gracias.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. A couple of females in a wagon trying to outrun our horses.
Well, they almost did.
You caught up with us, young man, but sooner or later the law will catch up with you.
Yeah, you think so? Well, I ain't gonna hold my breath till they do.
Here. Sign this.
What does it say, Ruth?
It's to Dad. It says we're being held as hostages, and we won't be released until Clay Durfee is pardoned and shows up at this hideout. I won't sign this.
No? Take old Sourpuss in the back room there. Let her feel the whip. Maybe that'll make Miss Standish feel more like signing.
Come on.
Oh, wait. You win.
Good. Now, so your father will know this isn't forged. I'll take that ring you're wearing. Hey, Blue. Get this into town as fast as you can. But don't come back without Clay.
But supposing I don't get in to see the governor?
Are you loco? This ring will get you in anywheres. Well, make yourself comfortable, ladies. We shouldn't have to wait too long.
My father will do a lot to save us, Mr. Durfee, but I wouldn't count on his releasing your brother. He doesn't make deals with outlaws.
He will this time. Hey, Doug, get some grub ready. I'll take over here for a while.
Better keep an eye on them females, Stark. They can be mighty tricky when they want to be.
You trying to tell me how to handle a couple of helpless females?
Don't make noise. Go.
Tie and gag him, Tonto. I'll go on ahead.
And you die.
Thanks, Tonto. 2 down and 1 to go. Take care of him, too.
Hey, Tug, hurry it up. I'm getting hungry. I hope you ladies haven't lost your appetite.
It takes more than a blustering bully to spoil my appetite.
Hold your talk, ma'am, or I'll put another hole in your head beside your mouth. My pistol is aimed right at Miss Standish's heart. I'm not afraid to shoot. You with the mask on, come in. Drop those guns. If your gun goes off, so will mine. I'll give you exactly 3 seconds to get in here. Or I'll fire anyway. Now drop those guns. Or do I have to shoot Miss Standish to prove that I mean business? Now stand right where you are. You don't know when you're well off, do you, mister? I almost killed you once today. You come right back for more. Well, I'm not going to disappoint you.
Please, Mr. Durfee, no more shooting. I feel so faint.
Aunt Addie!
So it takes more than a blustering bully to scare her, huh? Stupid old crow. She's lucky she passed out. She won't have to watch me put a bullet in you. And it's exactly what I aim to do unless you tell me where your Injun pal is.
You'd kill me as soon as I did, Stark.
You're right. I would. Let's not waste each other's time.
3 down, Kimasabi?
Yes, Tonto. 3 down. You needn't worry anymore, ladies. Jose will see that you get safely into town.
Si, señorita. You bet you my life I will.
Are you sure you can't ride in with us?
I'm afraid not, Miss Ruth. Tonto and I are going to help round up the rest of the Durfee gang.
You tell Governor him not worry. All Durfee gang be behind bars soon.
Young man, anytime you need help again to capture an outlaw, just call on me.
I'll remember. Adios.
Adios.
Aunt Addie, what a wonderful adventure. I'll bet Dad'll never believe us.
He'll have to believe us when he sees our prisoners.
Lady, there's only one thing I want to know. Who is that hombre with the mask?
Reckon you'll never forget him, mister. He's the Lone Ranger.
Hail, sit over!